beautiful thinkers, welcome to Temi's Beautiful Thoughts. Temi here, T-E-M-I. So thank you again for stopping by. Another month has ended, a new month has begun, and I just wanted to share with you guys the things that I was loving in my August makeup basket, and the things I was not loving, and also what is going into my September makeup basket, and also how am I doing with my low buy. What's up, Temi? Hope you haven't been buying what you shouldn't be buying. Well, stay tuned and you'll find out. So first thing first, for last month, the one big item reviewing was the box of crayons palette from what's it called, the crayon case. So this is what it looks like. Pretty colorful palette. So I used it a lot throughout the month of August, and here's what I'm gonna say: it's not a bad palette, but it's not the most pigmented palette either. You have to build up the color, but the colors blended well together. I was able to get really pretty looks from it, but I noticed that some of the colors I had to like build it up a bit more, and the formula is a very dry formula, so you're not going to have that smooth application. You're going to have a little bit of kick up just because the formula is so dry. But overall, you know, it's a good palette. You know, it's not like, oh great, my mind was blown, but it's not terrible either. So take that how you want to take it. So the other palette that I was using, I used this a few times, maybe like 4 times, is the ColourPop You Add Me at a Low palette. At first, the first time I used this palette, I loved it. But then over time, when I used it more, I noticed that some of the mattes were very finicky. Like, there was one time I used it and the matte colors would not stay on top of each other. So I had like a weird patch at the corner of my eye. But the shimmers, you know, most of it looked pretty, very pretty shimmers. But I had a bit of problem with the matte. But, you know, it was a gift from an online friend. So, but I enjoyed using it. I got some pretty looks from it. But the other thing is also, I noticed that some of the colors, once you start creating several looks, they look pretty much the same. I used different colors each time I did it, but when I looked at the pictures, they look pretty much the same thing. I hate when companies do that. They put colors in a palette that are so close together in similarity, and I don't like that. The other palette was this little baby right here. I love this palette. This palette cost me $2. I bought it, it's been like 4 years, 5 years. I still love it till today. I really like it, you know. I have no complaints. It's great for the price. So that's that. Oh my god. This powder from Maybelline Fit Me. Oh, guys, I've been using this palette actually since July. I love it. I'm using it. I'm actually wearing it today. I love it. Okay, so I have dry under eyes, right? And yes, I use the under eye cream, but this powder does not dry out my under eye. It sets my face. It even gives me a brightening, a little bit of a brightening effect, but it doesn't like dry out my skin. Oh, and it's so smooth. I just did my makeup. It's so smooth. If you haven't tried Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, please, especially if you're in the market for a new loose powder, grab it. It's $7.99, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's $7.99. It's great for the price. Great. Okay. I'm going to share with you guys one eyeliner that I wasn't too keen on. Rimmel Wonder Wing eyeliner. It has, let's see if I can show you guys. It has like a peculiar looking shape. If I can, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a very weird shape, and it's supposed to be easy for you to do a wing liner. It's not the easiest. It's not hard either, but it's not the easiest. But my biggest gripe with it is that the color, I'm using it today, it's not black enough. It's black, but it's not like jet black, and you have to pretty much go over it to get it this black. You have to like layer it on. So wasn't my favorite. Okay, so that's that. But I'm gonna use it until it's finished. You know, what can you do? You know, my face products, I didn't have any problem with any of my face products, so A1 there. There's one thing that I want to mention. Okay, so I think I showed this in my July update. This is the Tatcha Adhesive Peony eye cream, and it was sent to me by Influencer. Okay, now the thing is, like I said, I have dry under eye, right? So I always have to go in with a under eye cream. The one that I used to use is from Elf. I used to use this from Elf religiously, actually. And then I used to use the eye cream at night. But this one, I've been using it night and day. And I've been using it for the month. I think it's doing something. Because I was looking at my under eyes today and I noticed that it's not as dark as it is, and it's also not as dry. And I was just washing my face this morning and I was kind of looking, and I noticed that a different, and I have a feeling that if I continue using it consistently, I think I will even notice more of a difference. Because the thing is, maybe once a week I will forget to use it at night. Maybe I forgot maybe like 3 times throughout, maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the month. So I wasn't like consistent. But if I am, I am pretty certain that I will notice a bigger difference. And I noticed that under my foundation too, it doesn't do anything crazy under my foundation. Like my under eye does not look dry over time, wearing that particular eye cream. So it's expensive. It's $50. But here's where I stand. Because I have an issue with my under eye being really dry, if I notice even more difference over time as I use it, for me, it would be worth the money. Because this thing is little, but I've been using it for a month and I barely made a dent in it. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing lasts me 6 months. So that's 2, maybe 3 a year, for an issue that I want to take care of. To me, that's worth the money for me. So make it, decide for yourself if it's worth it for you, if it's something that would fill a gap in your collection. So that's everything that I, loving and not loving for the month of August. Now let's see what's going in. All right. So I have these 2 palettes, right? If you guys notice, I don't have a lot of high-end eyeshadow palettes, high-end products in general, but I have a few. I have this Lorac Pro 2 and this It Cosmetics, what's it called? Naturally Pretty Celebration palette. Now, these 2 palettes look very similar. So here's my plan. I'm gonna use them to kind of create similar. This one is all matte with one transforming. I don't know what the transforming shade. It doesn't do anything. This one is all matte, and this one has half matte, half shimmers. Okay, this one is more versatile. But the shades are like light. They're basically cool tone shades. So I want to see which one, because I don't want to keep both. So that's what I'm going to be doing this month of September. I'm going to try and figure out which one I need to keep between the 2. We're trying to use more of what we have and not keep what we don't use. Okay. So the other palette is this. I don't know if you guys remember when this NYX collection in the Element palette came out. I wanted the Earth, but I never found it. Oh, that one looks so beautiful. Anyway, this one is fire. I think this will be really pretty for fall. So we're getting into fall. It has a lot of orange, yellow, plumish. It even has a kind of that shifting greenish brown shade down here. So interested in using that. I'm adding the crayon case face palette. Just has highlighters and bronzers. I think I can only use one of the bronzers anyway, so I don't know. I might use the other 2 or 3 ones for my under eye. We'll see. And then for blush, I'm bringing out 3 blushes because I have this Tarte brush that I think I got in an Ipsy or something. I want to see if it will actually show up on me. is in Feisty, so I want to see if that will show up on me. And then I have this Neutrogena blush, brand new, never opened, in the shade Flushed. It's like a, is this peach or coral? It's like a peach. Yeah, it's like a peachy shade. And then this highlighting blush from Maybelline. Is this Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline. It's like a plum shade. What color is this? Mauve. Yeah, it's like a mauve. Yeah, like a mauve shade. Right. So that's all those three. Like I said, I'm not feeling the eyeliner that I'm using, so I'm gonna try this waterproof eyeliner from Clean Color. I think I bought it at the either the beauty supply store or on Shop Miss A. Anyway, just a regular black eyeliner. And then I'm adding a eyebrow pencil. This one is from Wet n Wild, because the one I'm using, the pencil that I'm using right now, is very light. So it's for days when I just want something quick on my brows. You know, that's that one. But I'm gonna add the Wet n Wild one, and this is in the shade dark brown. All right, that's everything. Now for what I bought, right? What did I buy? Okay, so I made a couple of orders from what's it called, Marshall's, Ulta, and then online. So from Ulta I bought this coral shade. Oh guys, I've been waiting for this palette to go on sale, and the moment it went on sale, so it was on sale, and then they gave me I don't know if you guys remember, it was a $10 off $30 deal. Was it $10 off 30 or 40? One of that, chat. And then this was on sale for $15, and then the Morphe spray was on sale for 2 for $22. So I did a big purchase, 22, and I basically paid like $29 for all three. Okay, so I mean, I have a lot of setting sprays, but I think when the one I'm using runs out, I think I'm gonna go and try this one out and see how I like it. But anyway, back to this palette. The reason why I like it is it's like a nice combination of like your warm corals and then grays. I don't see a lot of palettes that have grays in it, and I love a nice gray silver look. That's just me. I love the way it looks on me. So I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna add this to my September palette as well. And then the rest of what I bought is pretty much brushes. All right, I bought this brush set from what's it called? What's that company called? Not company. From Marshall's. You know, I think it was $10. So 30, 10, 40. So I had $10 left. Okay. $10 left, right? Okay. I went over budget by like $7. I think it was about $7, because I've been wanting to place an order on Shop Miss A for like concealer brushes that I can use for concealer and like something like this, and like cut creases and things like that. And I finally found the perfect, and they come in different shapes, but they're so thin, so flat. So that's, I bought this funky looking brush. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Maybe concealer. Yeah, maybe concealer under the eyes. Anyway, so that's where I spent the rest of my $10 plus a little extra. And then I bought 2 sponges as well. So mostly brushes is what I spent my money on this month. But I have no regrets. Well, the only regrets I have is one I bought at Marshall. Yeah, it came apart already. Can you imagine? I haven't even used the thing. I just washed it and it came apart. Nonsense. Anywho, so that's everything. As I usually do, the looks that I create with all these palettes, I'll be uploading it on my Instagram throughout the month. So if you guys are interested on you know, what kind of looks I can create with this palette, you know, follow me on Instagram. Also, if you want to help me decide which palette to keep between the Lorac and the It Cosmetics. Follow me on Instagram, and I would post, like, you know, pictures comparing the two, you know, and so that, you know, the more people can help me decide, the better, right? So that's everything for the month. I'm doing good. You know, I'm able to kind of keep myself in check. I didn't think I would be able to get to this point, but praise the Lord, I did. So I'm doing better at keeping myself in check. There are 3 palettes that I'm really interested in, and I'm gonna do another video just explaining why a bunch of my collection is drugstore. I'm going to do a separate video, and I'll share with you what palettes those are. But I've been eyeing those 3 palettes, and I almost bought one of it because it was on sale, but the shipping, yikes, the shipping was a little too high. So anyway, I'm doing, let's just say I'm doing much better. I'm not like going out and buying everything. And the products that I'm buying, that I'm using specifically for my channel, like my lip swatches and things like that, I use coupons to buy them. So I'm able to get them at like really, really deep discounts. So, you know, that's not like eating into my makeup budget. That's a separate couponing budget, you know, that I used to buy things we need around the house. So, but, you know, I'm doing good. You know, if this has taught me anything, it has taught me to be more conscious of my spending, you know, because this buy mentality is not helping anybody. I'm in a place where I'm more focused on, I want to get out of debt. I want to be able to have disposable income. I want to be able to have a significant amount of savings, and I want to be able to have, say, investments, not only for myself and my husband, but also for my kids. Okay, I want to leave my kids a significant amount of money. So that's where my mindset is. So I think that goal is making me more in control, more like, not in control, well, yeah, in control, but also is making me hold back on just spending on like ridiculous things like makeup that go bad, you know, or when you wear it, you wash it away. So I encourage all you guys, if you haven't started a low buy and you're feeling like your spending habit on makeup, but not just makeup, just your spending habit overall is getting out of control, I encourage you to kind of put some reins around your spending habit. Make rules that are realistic for your situation. And, you know, month by month, even if it's week by week, that you try to keep to those rules. If you, sometimes you might fall, but, you know, pick back up and try it again. Don't give up, you know, please don't give up. But this is a journey that has really, really helped me. So I will encourage everybody to look at your lifestyle and see financially if there's anything that you can change around. Okay, so because trust me, something happened this week that we had to spend a huge amount on our car, and I thank God that we have a savings that we can pull out of. Thank God for that, you know. And it's, yeah, it was painful, but it wasn't like as painful as, oh my God, we have to take it out of our paycheck, you know. So that was really, really great. So, you know, just trying to encourage everybody to get your financial house in order. Okay, and if you guys want to see what happened in that situation this week, I will link my Instagram video that I did. I'll link it in the comment section below so you guys can get angry with me. Thank you so much for watching once again, guys, and I really appreciate you guys always coming back, checking me out, commenting, liking, you know, and watching. And I hope you guys found value in this video, and if you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. You know, please like the video so YouTube can know that people are enjoying the video and they can show it to more people. And also ring the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload more videos. Thank you again for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.